It's October, and the fog rolled in thick this morning. Despite the weather, though, we need to get out and work on our wheat field. We'll also have money to make on a big spraying contract today here on the farm. You can find a link to this playlist in the description below, or check out the channel page for other farming series you might like. Well, it's October here on the farm, and it is foggy. Of course, we are in the UK. Thick fog today for 7 hours. That's the forecast. So, we are in Oakbridge Farm. Of course, I addressed that in a video on the channel yesterday. They changed the name of the map to Oakbridge. So, we are here at our Oakbridge cattle farm. And morning of October 1st, beautiful, foggy England. Let's see what we're doing. Well, let's see. So, last episode, that was September, we planted the wheat field. I got the wheat field all planted. So, you know, do we have headlights not that bright? Let's see. Well, I guess we'll run without headlights. And let's see if we could find our way out to our wheat field. Alright, so, okay, I see where we're at now. Now I got my bearings. This is our cattle. Oh, let's have a look at our cattle. Let's check our cattle. And let's check our, yeah, I mean, it's the morning of October 1st. Haven't checked anything yet. Let's have a look at our... Okay, so that's still fermenting. That's going to need probably a couple more days. Let's check our cattle here. How are you guys? They should be definitely... I mean, they should definitely be good. They've got everything they need. I stocked them up good because we hadn't started producing any TMR or anything yet. Last month when we got the cattle, I bought the TMR fixins. So I made sure that they would be well fed until we could produce our own. Let's come back here. We want to check our grass field. And so there's the hay that we pulled off last episode. Here's how our grass field's looking. I'm hoping we can get one more harvest out of this year. Because this is great. This 5-hectare field, we pulled so much grass off of this. Yeah. I don't know. Well, we'll find out next month if we can harvest it again or not. Can't tell just yet. Yeah, so I've never seen it this foggy. I'm not sure how it's going to affect... Well, I mean, visibility, I guess, is all it's going to affect, but that's not nothing. All right, so we got our sunflower field here, or what will be our sunflower field. Can't really see it. Over there's our sunflower field, and that still needs to be... Got to finish the cultivating, and it needs lime. If I turn on... Yeah, I can't see crap with my headlights on. Yeah, it's not gonna work. We'll just have to... We got running lights, though, don't we? Yeah, we got running lights. Well, I just want to make sure that other cars see us. However, this road is one way, and we're going the proper way, so... Anyway. Yikes, it is very low visibility here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... We're looking for our wheat field. Let me know, guys, if you see a wheat field coming up. We're looking for... There'll be a road that turns off. Oh, it sure is beautiful out here. Alright, here's our wheat field. Alright, it is That is not our wheat field. Well, I saw a road. I figured that was it. Wait. Oh, wait. I pulled over the right spot. Oh, never mind. Okay. I'm an idiot. I pulled over at the right spot. I just got turned around when I got out of the tractor. I hate that. You know, when you get out and sometimes it has the camera all like that. Yeah, it's really annoying. I don't know how to keep it from doing that. My bad. All right. So our wheat field. Oh, you know, I didn't go over it with the roller. We don't have a roller. That's my bad. I spaced that out. And we have got some weeds. So we're going to want to run a weeder over it and fertilizer. We don't have a weeder. I forgot to roll it. That's just my bad. All right. Well, our farm here is still new. We're just getting started. We've got a great start. But let's have a look at the store here. Is there anything useful for sale? No. I like that tractor, but we just don't need it. We've got a case tractor. So this is our new tractor, of course. If you didn't see episode 1, There's a link to the playlist down below. This is our new tractor we bought for the farm. We're making payments on this. Our brand new Fendt Vario 942. Or, yeah, 942. And we've got a Fendt Xylon that we're using as a loader, and we still have a case tractor from the original loadout of vehicles here. And it's got a lot of use on it. It has like several hundred hours of use on it, but it still has some resale value left in it. Oh yeah, but this is fairly used as well. Okay. I like my Kubota tractors. I love Kubota orange. I saw that and I got all Twitter pated. But yeah, this is used as well. Not as used. Well, it'll still be there in the morning. Look, let's go to the dealership. Let's as long as we're down here, let's pick up a weeder. We need to hit our. We need to clear. I want to keep on top of these weeds and the wheat field here. All right, yeah. So last time I totally forgot about this. We got this header last month. And we need to get... Well, we don't have a trailer for it. We'll want to get a trailer for it. And we bought this used. You can see it's missing some paint. So we're going to want to get this repaired. But this will be for our sunflower harvest. Well, a year from now. But yeah, it came up used and looked like a good deal. So we want a weeder. And we've got money. Contracts here pay well. I think it would behoove us to get a big weeder because with our own weeder, we can use our own equipment for the weeding contracts. They pay well. I think it would behoove us to get... okay, so I'm thinking one of these two, actually. The fields here are that big. The fields here in Oak Bridge Farm are that big. Why is this screen so dark? What? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? Why is it so dark? It's not just me. Hang on. Tractors. Why is this so dark? Oh, you know what it is? I'll bet you anything. It's the fog. Okay, so strictly out of character. The fog is because of a mod called Realistic Weather. Yeah, I was just saying in character, but it's from a mod called Realistic Weather. It's not a natural in-game thing. I bet that's what's causing the store to be so dark. Okay, good. That freaked me out. I'll bet anything that's what it is, because I have never seen that. Anyway, so that's probably what that is. All right, weeders. And my, okay. So these are basically the same size. If we wanted to make this one that size... Yeah, it actually costs more. And I think this one's kind of floppy. I'm not a fan of this one. Yeah, that's why it's so dark here in the store. I'm not a fan of this one. This one flops around a lot. Just in my opinion. I think this is a much neater, tighter package. Yeah, there's big fields here. There's big fields here on Colmson Farm. Buying this weeder is not even overcompensating. All right, so I'm eager to head out to the field and put this guy to work. This is so cool. I've never had a weeder this honking big. But yeah, when you see the fields here at Oak Bridge Farm, yeah, Oak Bridge. If I said Colmson earlier, Oak Bridge. So the name just changed. I'm getting used to it. The fields here. I mean, we have fields all the way up to and over, I believe, 20 hectares. So this weeder is not even an exaggeration. Yeah, we're going to want to move that header. That's one thing we got to do today is move that header. I feel like I'm getting to work really slowly today. I think the fog has me just generally lethargic. I feel like I don't know. Do I have my beacons on? Oh, now I do. Well, just in case a car is coming the other way, because I won't be able to see hardly at all. It's hard enough to see when cars are coming at you on this road. We didn't miss the turnoff, did we? No. All right. So, let's... I'm just making sure I'm not going to crush the crops with my thick, fat tires. All right. let's try out our new weeder. And, you know, yeah, I can't see my hand in front of my face. Don't catch on that tree. Don't catch on the tree. There we go. Well, it is a beautiful foggy day here in Oak Bridge Farm, and we're going to get this weeded, and let's see, what else can we do? So we want to check, yeah, we want to move that header. We want to get that header repaired, and we'll need to get a trailer for it and get it moved down to our farm. That's something we can do. And here, let me put this on cruise control, and let's have a look at contracts. There's bound to be good paying contracts. Let's check harvesting. No, I'm not interested in doing the veggies. Nothing there. It's still early on October 1st. More things will come up later in the month. We can take this right here, this spraying contract. Those pay well. Yeah, we'll have to sink about $4,000 to $6,000 into herbicide, but it'll still pay out really well. And then we can check back later in the month. If we're really brave, there's that, but that's a lot of work. That's a big field. But we need to recoup some money because this weeder obviously wasn't cheap. But this weeder is going to come in so super duper handy. Let's check how it's doing here. Turn off the darn it. Turn off the rolling. Is it not? Why is this? What am I missing? Why is this not removing the weeds? I honestly don't know. This doesn't say there's weeds growing, to be fair. On the info box, it doesn't say there's weeds. Has this not updated yet? Sometimes this soil comp doesn't update. No, it's updated. Yeah, it's showing weeds. Well, we're going to run this regardless. Yeah, but it's not showing it here on the info box. Couldn't say why. We're going to run this anyway. Now it's doing something to the weeds. Yeah, where it's driving over them, I just saw it update, and the light green went to darker green. Yeah, it's doing something. So I'm kind of new to the weeds. I never used to run with weeds on. I only recently started turning weeds on, and because I just wanted more realism. I wanted more realism, so I turned weeds on and plowing and stuff like that. It's doing something. I guess we're going to have to come over this. We're going to have to get a sprayer and come over this with a sprayer. Now, oh, I can see some of the big weeds getting knocked down, actually. Yeah, I just saw two of them getting whacked. It's foggy, but you can see it. So the idea with our cattle farm here is that it's a totally self-sustaining green cattle farm. But, yeah, we might just have to use herbicide. Or there's another idea. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. There is an idea that I actually thought about. Is what if we committed to being a fully organic farm? And maybe that just means lower yield sometimes, but committing to fully organic. I thought about that as well. I kind of like that, okay? Because, yeah, this is not removing all the weeds. Yeah, I never used to run with weeds on through all of 19, 22, and then 25 came out, and I turned weeds on with our last farm, but weeds were never a problem in Riverbend Springs on that farm because we plowed every single season because it was root crops. But this will just be a few passes with this big honking weeder. I love this thing. This is great. I love using big equipment, but of course here in Oak Bridge Farm, you're always going to think twice about that because you can only use equipment so big as you can transport on the road, and the roads here can present a challenge to some things. Now, of course, we could have. I didn't expect that. I was following the steering. I totally forgot, and my tractor just turned. I was like, "Whoa, what the heck is that?" Now we could have just waited for the fog to pass. This fog is only forecasted to last. It's actually not showing here, but it says up at the top of the screen. 7 hours. Now it says 6 hours, of course. but I wanted the challenge. I thought it'd be a good day to start farming. I thought, let's start farming early. Thick fog, no problem. All right, so we are going here. This is going to take us down here, and then it looks like maybe a bit more to touch up here. It's kind of hard to see. We'll check the overview. Yeah, this is taking care of most of it. I like the idea of being a purely organic farm. I mean, that was the idea. Totally green, making our own seeds, our own fertilizer. We're going to use the cow's slurry, and also once we have pigs, their manure. And if we get, we'll use slurry and manure to fertilize as much as we can. You know, but they can only produce so much, and we have so much acreage. Outside of that, we'll still make our own fertilizer. So I want to like make everything that we're using. Yeah, see here, even in the fog, you can see the little weed tops peeking up above the crops, and this is taking those out. Yeah, so maybe we'll avoid spraying and just have a little less yield, but maybe that's why, yeah, so our organic crops are just going to cost a little more because it costs more to run an organic farm. But yeah, after last episode, I came out here and we planted the whole wheat field, and I did use that tiny 3-meter wide seeder for this entire field. Yeah, it was pretty slow work. Actually, it's not even... No, it was... yeah, I think it was 3 meters. Yeah. I mean, it was like as wide as the tractor, and that was yeah, we used that for the whole field, got it all planted. I didn't break down and buy a bigger one. I thought about it, but we're pulling in good money from contracts. We will be pulling in good money from our farm in general, but there's a lot of things to buy, and I don't want to spend money where we don't have to spend money. Now, yeah, one thing I like about this weeder, this should fold up pretty good. I mean, well, we brought it out here. It was folded up pretty good. The other one, like I said, does feel floppy the way it was. This is a much more solid built, compact. I think this is a little more compact. It should be easier to move around on the roads here. So, looking at this field, that's as good as we're going to get it with the weeder. We could come by with a sprayer and kill all the weeds, but assuming we want to stay green, we might just have to deal with some weeds that we can't get with the weeder. So we're going to take this back to our farm, and let's grab our harvester and get that up here and mess with the header. All right, now here we're going to have to be really careful because we're going to be going against traffic going down the road this way, and we've got a big tool behind us. Yeah, so we'll just have to be kind of careful. If I turn on my... Yeah, no, that's no good. That's more dangerous. That's less safe. Well, I see our cultivator out in the field there, so I know that's our field. I just want to find a spot. We can cut through the hedge right here. All right, now we should have room to park this over by the plow. And we can grab our harvester out. It's right here. There's our plow. There's our planter. We're going to use to plant sunflowers. We'll park this by the planter, I guess. Harvester. This harvester might need some service. It definitely needs a wash. But, that trailer is probably too short for that header. Yeah, we're going to have to find... Let's see if we can find a trailer for it. Let's see if we can get some help on that. So, we've got... Let's see if we can find the header that we bought. This one. Okay, there. This is what it suggests. Right. So, let's just... should we get it colored? Here, let's get it colored case red and... change the plate. Alright, so that's waiting for us at the shop. I didn't see if it's a trailer we can back up or not. I don't know if it is or not. And yeah, our harvester, it needs service anyway. Well, this harvester has got a fair amount of hours on it. It's got 67 hours on it. And we used it to harvest both of our canola fields. Alright, so we're going to get this up to the shop. It needs repairs. The header needs repairs. And of course, we're going to bring home our new trailer and everything. Alright, up here at the store, let's get some repairs. First, well, we can just... The harvester, the header will need it too. Oh yeah, so there's not a 100% guarantee that that header is going to work with this harvester. Yeah, so... There's that. Yeah, this needs to be washed off. We've got a wash station, but it's at our cattle yard. We'll have to take it down there and get it washed off. Oh yeah, since the last episode, I did park a forklift here for us to use at the store. It's just for the best because I don't use auto load. I load everything by hand. It's just, yeah, we need a... Anyway, as a side note, let's, yeah, so this harvester has 258 horsepower. This header is 10 meters wide. Headers don't necessarily have a power requirement, but that's a pretty big header for that harvester. I got it because it was used, and we're going to need a sunflower header. I think this harvester has enough power to push it. And also, that's a case header, and this is a Kloss harvester, but I think it'll all be good. The only headers I've had problems connecting is some Rostelmash harvesters have different, different angled connectors. That's the only experience I've had of ones that works differently. This should work. That's what I'm saying. This should work fine. Now, one thing I found is we can test this in the parking lot by turning it on and running it and making sure that it will move. There was one time I had a header that was too powerful for a harvester, and I tested it and it wouldn't move, and so then I knew. So what we'll do is run this and make sure we can get up to speed, which 5 miles an hour. So yeah, in other words, essentially this is right on the edge of what this harvester will run. As long as you don't have a hill on the field, as you saw, I was pushing at 5 miles an hour, so it's just barely affecting the speed of the harvester. We're going to want a more powerful harvester anyway, but so there's the math behind that. That's how I test to see, you know, is a certain header going to work with the harvester. 10 meters did sound a bit big for a 260 horsepower harvester, but it will push it. Maybe a little slow in the field. So, harvester repairs. Ouch, 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 ouch. 14,000. That hurts. That hurts. 4,000 for that. Ay, ay, ay. That friggin' hurts. When you have old vehicles like this, the older they are, like every time you go to repair them, and then, you know, you need to repair them more frequently, right? And sometimes it's just like, there comes a point when it's like, man, this vehicle is costing me more than if I'd bought a new one. I don't know when that point is going to be, when that tipping point is going to be, but I will tell you that was a repair bill I did not enjoy. Well, now, hopefully this trailer should be good for this header. Let's see here. Does this header... Wait, let's make sure the header doesn't fold up. You never know. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. And... Yep, it snaps right in the trailer, and this trailer has 2 axles, so we cannot back this trailer up, so we'll have to find a nice place we can pull this in. But this is all set, ready to go back to the farm, and right as we're about to turn down the road, a car comes up the road. Well, hopefully that was the one car that we'll encounter. Are we clear back there? I can't really see on my mirror very well. I wish we could adjust those mirrors. Well, we just need this view because, yeah, the trees. Well, yeah, Yeah, just kind of need the view because of the trees. Let's see, where can we park this header? I guess we'll park it at our north farm, that's where the sunflower field is anyway. Somewhere there, there'll be space for it. And there is a car. No, 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 no. I hate when they do that. You back up to get room, and they just, man. Oh, yeah, that pisses me off. And they just keep inching forward, trying to take up the slack. Yeah, that really triggers me when they do that. Yeah, if we were going anywhere but our farm, if we were going anywhere that required us to take multiple turns down these roads, I would be pulling these two machines separately. Well, we're at our farm now, so if a car comes the other way, we can cut through this hedge here. Right here, I think. Yep. We have made it. All right, let's find us a place to park our new header. Someplace, any place. We can park it technically along the field right here. This is the sunflower field. For now, we can just park this right here. And we got a wash station right here. Tell you what, because I got other things I want to do, let's just park this harvester here. Down here at our cattle farm. Let's get this... I got turned around when I went into first person. Let's get this sprayed off, and we'll just leave this here under the carport to dry off, and we're going to go about some more work. I guess we can take up... so we can work some on our sunflower field, or we can pick up that spraying contract. Spraying contract pays well, and we need some of our money back. The sunflower field could be done anytime, before either March or April. I think March is when we're going to be planting our sunflowers. We got plenty of time. We got lucky on the cultivating contracts. This one here, that looks, you got to be pretty brave to do that, right? Because that's 17 hectares, and that's like a 12 meter wide, maybe, cultivator that you can rent. Check this one out, though. This field here, for whatever reason, this field is smaller, but it's letting us rent I think it's either a 16 or an 18 meter wide cultivator. That now makes both of these completely doable. What we can do is, yeah, we'll probably do the spraying one too, but now we can rent the equipment for this. Where are those fields at? It's right next to it. Yeah. And then we can do both of these with this, with that quad track and that big cultivator. That'll be good money right there. So for right now, let's, where's that? Spraying. Let's go ahead and do this. Now, that is 16 hectares. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to borrow equipment. And that's herbicide. Make sure you know. Make sure you buy the right stuff, because I bought the wrong stuff once. All right, we want... I think with 2 of these we'll be fine. We've got some extra. I always keep in mind, we've got some extra from a previous contract that we did. Let's get down to the shop. We're going to pick up the sprayer. We're going to get this filled up here. And at our farm, we have a liquid silo where I've stored extra that we have. Like every time, whenever I do spraying contracts, any herbicide or liquid fertilizer we have left over, I store it at our farm because, well, yeah, why? It's a waste if you return it with the machinery, right? So we've got some at the farm. And I'm thinking that'll be enough to do this field. Hey, this stuff's expensive. I keep an eye on it because this stuff's expensive. It's directly cutting into our profit here. Now, where's the field that we're going to? I don't like those ugly colors. There we go. Better colors. Let's see. We're going, way over yonder. Okay, I know that field. Is that our tractor that's parked down there? Yeah, our loader's parked down there. Okay, fair enough. That's where we're going. So we're going to be going right by our farm. So we're going to swing by our silo and pick up some extra herbicide. All right, now we should have, I think we got 400 or 500 liters of herbicide in our tank here. 600. Okay, 600 liters. And then, yeah, whatever we don't use in the field, we'll just pump back on our silo. So we are going to a, yeah, down some very tight roads. I have been to this field. We did a contractor here, harvested it back in, I think, August. I harvested this field. Here, I'm going to have to get a good view of this. It's tricky to get to. But I got there with a big harvester and like a 15-meter wide header. So if I got there with that, surely you'd think I could get there with this. But we got to watch. It's going to be a really hard to make right-hand turn up here in these trees. There's going to be a... It's up here somewhere. I'm sure I'm not lost. Here it is. And the easiest way here is actually turn before the gate. Yeah, we came here last episode, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure that would fit through there because this thing is so darn tall, but yeah. I was afraid it's so tall. I was afraid I was going to whack a tree limb or something, but no, we got back here. Yeah, we were here last episode because we were harvesting this field here. Now, we are here to... Oh, yes. Much needed spraying. Much needed spraying. Let's see where we're driving with this guy. Alright. Decent jobby here. Alright, we got the headlands done. Yep. It's a big field, but this thing is taking big bites out of it. We just gotta... get down, started down here, and yeah, we're going to take these cultivating contracts, get those done today, and well, that'll be some money back. I mean, we spent a lot of money on that, buying that weeder, and then oh my gosh, the repairs. Yeah, we got to do this to make some back. Now, we do have some money that we could potentially make. We've got our entire canola harvest. We started off with those 2 canola fields, and I kept all the canola. It's in our silo. Its price kind of peaks in December, so I've been saving the canola to sell then. I don't want to sell all of it because we're going to want some of it to, because again, our green farm, right? So we can use canola and sunflower, that's why we're growing sunflower, to produce biodiesel. And so I want to do that so we can be fueling our own vehicles. But I don't think we're going to need all of it. We got a good amount of canola, so there's some money that we can make is the thing. That's some money that we can make. And yeah, well, we'll see going forward. But for now, doing contracts like this is a pretty decent way to make some money. Also, our grass field. If we get another harvest out of our grass field this year, I mean, 5 hectares, it produced an insane amount of grass and hay. If we baled that entire thing, we could have quite a bit of extra that we could sell. Oh, and looking at our herbicide usage, contract is 48% complete, and we have 40% of our herbicide left. It's not a direct correlation. Yeah, no, it's not, because the vehicle wasn't completely full when we started. Yeah, I was going to say, that can't be right. It's just a coincidence. Well, hopefully we'll have enough. Okay, so we started off with 4,600, right, ish liters, and we are down to, we have about 60% of what we started with, give or take. Yeah, we'll be good. We should have enough herbicide and have some left to put back in our silo, I think. That's good, yeah, because I don't want to have to drive to the store and pick up more yet again. Getting this thing down here is kind of a pain. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this herbicide sprayed on this field. This will be an easy, what, I don't know, after the herbicide we bought, it'll be 20 something thousand, 22,000 or something, I believe is what we'll have. I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to rent that big cultivator, do those 2 other fields. That's going to get us some money, and I'll catch up with you guys later in the next episode here at the long-term cattle farm on Oak Ridge Farm. It's really, really awesome farming here. Today is so far been a really gloomy, foggy day, but I thought it set the mood right for a fall morning in England. And so I wanted to see how it was farming in the fog. Not too bad, except just be careful with traffic driving on the road. All right. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to tell me what you think down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. Follow along with more here on the channel. I'll see you guys next time.